he was a different person. As usual, the spirit will give me time frames. Be there at this time. So I knew that, okay, because the posters don't have time of what time he's going to be there. So usually I would meditate and I'll ask the higher realms, Uguti, what time he's going to be there. So they gave me a time frame of when he's going to be at that event. And I must be there at that time. That day, I waited longer than I've ever waited because I think I've showed up in public maybe about 3 times. Yeah, 3 times in this whole journey where I didn't mention, where I didn't call him and I didn't say anything. I just rocked up out of nowhere and he was just always happy to see me. And he always knew that I would do something like that for some weird reason. And he wasn't surprised, he wasn't shocked. The first 2 times it went down smoothly. The last time, I don't know what happened. The last time I saw him, it's been what, 6 months now. The last time, I waited for like 3 hours. I waited and 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 I waited. Eventually he comes. So this guy that I was sitting next to, I had explained to him that I was here to see that my person. And when he saw him, he went to call him. He's like, no, someone is waiting for you outside. The guy came. Immediately I saw him. He looked different. He looked like a stranger. He wasn't the most happiest person. He was angry. He was sad. He was depressed. Now I'm feeling his emotions. At this time, I already help people. I'm a psychic medium already. I've graduated. And I can just feel his pain, his emotions. He's heavy. He's not the same person I met a couple of years ago. Something in him has changed. Now, our interactions are not the same anymore. There's a push and pull. Now it's quite evident. It's physical. It's real. It happens in real time. We are not agreeing on anything we're saying. We're not talking the same kind of language like we used to. We are not the same people anymore. He feels like I am too much. He treats me like a groupie. He's never treated me like a groupie before. He's never made me feel less of a person because he's a public figure and I'm not. But that day, he treated me like a groupie. He made me feel unseen for the very first time in 2 years of knowing him. I felt unseen. I felt invincible. I felt unheard by him. The same person that introduced me to this feeling. The same person that unlocked so many things in me. The first person to see me. The first person to understand me. The first person to activate love, compassion, patience, femininity in me. I felt the most feminine around him. I felt the most calm, the most at peace around him. The first person in this whole entire world that understood me didn't understand me anymore. It felt painful. It felt uncomfortable. It felt so unreal. It felt like I was breaking apart. It felt like I was losing myself. It felt like the world was collapsing. It was crashing on me. I'm getting emotional just thinking about how explosive it was. It felt like a bomb just went off. No matter what you do in this life, it doesn't matter how big you are in your field of career, no matter how famous you are, no matter who you are. One thing about me is you must never ever treat me like a groupie, ever. Like, I don't know why. It's always been a thing. I don't like to be treated like a groupie at all. Neither do I behave like one. I'll greet you, we'll have a conversation, a civil kind of one, and that's it. Like, not that I'm egoistic or whatever, but I mean, I feel like they're normal people to me. And, you do what you do, we appreciate that. But other than that, I mean, I would say that, wow, well done on this and this and that, here and there. depending who it is, right? But most other public figures believe they need to be treated like that all the time, and he made me feel that way that day. Did I not see shadows? Did I not feel out of place all of a sudden in this big place with a lot of people? I'm alone. I came alone. I don't know anyone. The person that I wanted to come see is rejecting me. Tells me he doesn't want to see me. I'm like, can I at least get a hug? He's like, no, I don't want to touch you. I don't even want to see you. I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is happening? It was so unreal. I got up, I was speaking to him. I left. I didn't explain myself. I didn't try to fit in. I didn't try to regulate him. I didn't try to be a peacemaker. None. I walked away with my chin held up high. Breast forward, chin up. Everyone was staring at me as usual, not knowing why. Because, I mean, at that point, I was already used to the fact that people just stare at me. I'm not sure why. I requested or called a friend of mine to come fetch me. He's an Uber driver. He took forever as well, like about 2 hours. I left that place with a sour taste in my mouth. I was regretful of why I went. I was angry at my guys, why they asked me to go, why I went to see him, why they did this to me, why he did this to me. I went from a normal life to being spiritual, to learning my spiritual journey through him, to him understanding me, seeing me, supporting me up to a certain point, to nothing, to zero, to being rejected, to being told I'm too much. Ooh, he triggered me. I went to see him as far as Soweto. Oh Lord, the things I did. You know, my guides, but I knew and understand why. He was in Soweto. I had never been into Soweto before. I went to fetch him in Soweto. Soweto, from Rustenburg to Soweto, baby. I crashed at a friend's house. And then the following day, I left. I went home. Back to Rustenburg. I think it's about maybe almost close to 300 Ks. I went back home. I sent him a message, a text message. I was like, dude, I apologize. I know whatever it is we had, without knowing what the name is over. And I respect that. I will no longer be showing up in public anymore. I will not be invading your space anymore. Your boundaries are loud and clear. I left it at that. Deleted his number. Didn't block him. That's how I move on. I don't block people. I just delete the number. And now I know I won't reach out. And that was it. In this whole process, the whole 2 years I've known this guy, I had not seen him on TV. I had not, randomly of course, I had not seen him on social media. Unless if I go into social media, I search his profile. I've heard him on radio because he was on radio. I've heard him on radio only when I was intentional, and most times when I did hear him on radio is because I missed him. So I'll switch on in the radio station and listen to him so that I can just feel good about myself, especially when I was going through stuff. TV, I had not been watching a lot of TV though at the time, but even still I didn't. Social media, I was heavy on social media. But in the whole 2 years I've known him, I've never, ever saw him on social media. Randomly, unless if I do go and search his profile. I had not seen or spoken to him in 6 months. Today, as I record this, is the 1st of May, 2026. The last time I saw him was the 1st of November, 2025. I had not spoken to him or seen him I don't have his number. Slowly but surely, it is getting better each day. I still care deeply. I still need him. I still want him. I still would choose him. I still value him. I still love him, even after everything that has happened. I often ask myself if I will ever be able to move on from this dynamic, but I will heal from it. The one thing that I know for sure is that I've detached from this person. I've moved away from outcomes. I've accepted him for who he is. I've accepted his situation for what it is. I've accepted that we may never ever be together again. We may never find each other again. Why? I'll tell you in the next episode right now.